On to your extreme left is the left humerus anterior view, followed by the left humerus posterior view. For studying, we will divide the shaft of the humerus into an upper 2/3 and a lower 1/3. A very easy way to understand the upper 2/3 of the humerus is to compare its shape with a triangular bar. Here I have taken a triangular bar, a chocolate, the common Toblerone chocolate which is available in the market, which comes in a yellow cover. So this is a typical shape of the upper 2/3 of the humerus. Here we can make out 3 borders and 3 surfaces. The anterior border is facing forwards, so we will have followed by a medial and a lateral border and corresponding 3 surfaces. Starting from the posterior surface, an anteromedial and an anterolateral surface, which can be very well demonstrated on a Toblerone chocolate. And we all know the posterior surface has the radial nerve grooving through it. Now let us study the lower 1/3. What has happened here is at the lower 1/3 there is a flattening, or a squashing of the lower 1/3, which will convert this chocolate into an upright triangle. So here we can make out the triangle has 2 surfaces, an anterior surface and a posterior surface. In the posterior surface you have the olecranon fossa, and in the anterior surface you have the coronoid fossa and the radial fossa on the lateral and medial aspect, as you can see on the left side. So now we know the triangle has 3 ends, 3 angles. The upper angle is merged with the upper 2/3 of the humerus, and the lower 2 angles of this triangle forms the epicondyles. I will come to that in the next slide. So the 2 corners of the angle forms the medial and lateral epicondyle. View this figure, you can understand this. I have marked the medial and lateral epicondyle on the right side, and also I have marked the capitulum and trochlea corresponding to the lateral and medial epicondyle on the same triangle which I showed in the previous slide. Now you can compare the triangle with the figure, the real figure on the left, which shows the lower 1/3 of the humerus. So in this you can make out the lateral epicondyle corresponding with the capitulum of the humerus articulating with the head of the radius, and the medial epicondyle corresponding with the trochlea of the humerus articulating with the trochlear notch. So that is all about the lower 1/3 of the humerus. The last slide for today is just to show you how this condyles, namely the capitulum and trochlea, articulates with the radius and ulna to form the elbow joint. As you can see on the left side, there is a picture showing a foot on the head. So the capitulum of the humerus is articulating with the head of the radius, as you can see on the left side picture, a famous story from the Onam celebration of Kerala. And on the right side you can see the foot inside the shoe. So the foot represents the trochlea of the humerus and shoe represents the trochlear notch. So the trochlear notch, if I can say the trochlear notch is represented by the shoe, the front process of the trochlear notch can be called as a coronoid process, and the posterior notch of the trochlear notch can be called as the olecranon process. Thank you.